From Facebook advertisements to TV commercials, you're constantly assaulted with someone trying to sell you something. Marketers may not be scientists, but they have mastered the art of exploiting your mind against you. Companies can deceive you into buying more items and paying more for it by absorbing your vulnerability to different types of propaganda. At Understand, we were able to score the literature on some of the 9 tactics marketers employ to entice customers, so you may be able to beat them at your own game and help your own e-commerce site. Number 1. Priming. It's well-known knowledge in psychology that being exposed to one thought or concept can influence how you react to another related issue. For example, if you see a picture of a delicious dinner, you're more likely to recognize the term tasty than you see a picture of rubbish dump. In a 2002 study, researchers looked at how the background of a website influenced buyers trying to buy a car. Customers spent more time looking at the cost information when the background was green with pennies on it, while they spent more time looking at the safety portion when the background was red with flames. Number 2. The decoy effect. Sometimes a corporation will give an extra price choice solely to trick you into thinking you're getting a good deal. Dan Early, a Duke professor of psychology and behavioral economics, conducted a research on a marketing technique utilized by the Ecommerce, which he presented in a TED Talk. The journal provided 3 subscription options: a $59 online subscription, a $125 print membership, and a $125 print online subscription. When Early presented the 3 options to 100 students, the majority chose the online print combination since it appeared to be the best price. When he removed the print-only option, most students chose the cheaper online-only option. Number 3. The illusion of scarcity. People are more likely to want something if it appears to be a limited resource. In a classic 1975 study, researchers showed 200 subjects 2 identical cookie jars, one with 10 cookies and the other one with only 2. Surprisingly, individuals value the cookies in the empty jar more. Today, airlines and other businesses frequently employ the scarcity concept. For example, just a few seats remaining at the price. Number 4. Loss aversion. Have you ever wondered why businesses give free trials? The rationale can be traced back to the findings of a 1990 study done upon Nobel literate and behavioral economist Daniel Kahneman and his colleagues. The group eventually discovered that people are more likely to act when they have something to lose rather than to gain the same item. This is why corporations provide free trials in the hopes that customers will continue to subscribe after the trial period expires. Kahneman and his colleagues in the study gave them mugs, chocolate, or nothing at all. People might then keep their possessions or trade them with someone else. Approximately 86 of those given mugs elected to keep their mugs, whereas just half of those given nothing chose mugs, and only 10% of those given chocolate exchanged for them. Number 5. Reciprocity. In his book Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, Robert Cialdini writes that if someone does something for you, you're more inclined to want to do something for them. To put it simply, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Cialdini discovered that when a restaurant server brings back the check with 1 mint, customers tip 3.3% more than usual. And if you give them 2 mints, they'll tip you 20% extra. Consider that the next time you go out to eat. Number 6. Social proof. Essentially, people will do something merely because others are doing it, aka going with the herd.
It offers that friends, pictures, profiles, whatever you can visit, browse around. Maybe it's someone you just met at a party, but I'm not talking about a dating site. I'm talking about taking the entire social experience of college and putting it online.
In his book Psychologist, Robert Cialdini explains that this is why TV sitcoms employed canned laughter, which makes you think that something is hilarious only because other people are laughing at it. Take, for example, social media, where people or corporation would frequently acquire ghost followers who aren't actual people in order to appeal to have a larger following. Number 7. Anchoring. Anchoring is the idea that people will make decisions based too heavily on the first piece of information they receive. A 2011 study, for example, highlighted how anchoring influences salary negotiations. When participants offered an impulsively high wage, they received a greater salary offer than when they suggested the realistic one. Companies frequently employ this strategy in sales, where they set an anchor price and show you how much the good has been discounted. For example, you could be willing to pay $50 for a new shirt if it has been reduced from $100, even if it's more than you normally pay. Number 8. The Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. This is the phenomenon where you see something once and then you suddenly see it everywhere.
Deja vu.
It is also known as the frequency illusion, and businesses love to take advantage of this to offer you stuff. The term Bader-Meinhof phenomenon was coined in 1994 by an online user who heard the name in an ultra-leftist German terrorist game twice in a 24-hour period. In 2006, a Stanford linguistic professor, Arnold Zwitzky, created the phrase frequency illusion. It all boils down to two things. When you first encounter a new word, thing, or idea, you automatically begin to notice it due to the phenomenon known as selective attention. And each time you see it, it serves as further proof that it is present everywhere, a phenomenon known as confirmation bias. Number 9. The power of anecdote. People enjoy hearing stories. It's as simple as that. According to the authors of The Invisible Gorilla, psychologists Christopher Chavis and Daniel Simmons said that we value tales over numbers because unique examples keep in our minds better. According to the research, the reason stories are so powerful is that they move us to a state of mind where we are more likely to believe in something. According to another study, persons who seek out emotional situations and those who enjoy thinking are both more likely to be transported by stories. Perhaps this is why some advertisements include client testimonies. They tell a story which we can identify with. Did you understand that? If you did, what psychology tricks will you use on your e-commerce brand to help your sales increase? If you did, share this with somebody you think can benefit from this knowledge. And always remember, check the description box for exclusive deals and offers that can help your e-commerce brand grow.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Giannopoulos is in Monaco. Christina will validate you on the way out.